What's going on, gamers? Welcome back. Force here with some more StarCraft 2 commentary. Today we will be taking a look at a game between MC and Liquid TaeJa. This is going to be a Terran versus Protoss matchup, TaeJa versus MC, and we are here on the map Metropolis. And actually, it was just a few days ago where we had another game between TaeJa and MC. So I'm really excited to be bringing to you a second game already so soon, just because, well, both these players are phenomenal, and I'm really excited to be commentating any game with either player, let alone a single game with both these players. So TaeJa versus MC, let's start off with some player information. Down over here in the 6 o'clock spawn position, our blue Terran player, Liquid TaeJa. TaeJa took first place at the 2012 MLG Pro Circuit Summer Arena on July 22nd. And then on July 29th, took first place at the ESV TV Korean Weekly Season 3 Grand Prix 2. His opponent over here in the 3 o'clock spawn position is our red Protoss player, MC. MC took third place at the North American Star League Season 3 on July 15th. And then on July 27th, took second place at the 2012 GSL Season 3. So as you can see, both players very active in the tournament scene and also doing very well. You take a look on their pages over on Liquipedia, and both just incredibly strong players. And actually, take a look at this. TaeJa right now building his barracks right down over here in, I guess we'll kind of call it a hidden position. Here's what's going to happen. MC, when he scouts, he is going to move down in this position, skirt the edge just close enough to see if there's an expansion here, and then pull up into TaeJa's base. So he's actually not going to spot that first barracks right there. So pretty interesting placement there from TaeJa. And actually, you take a look at MC's scouting, you can see MC scouted over here, possibly looking for any proxy buildings, or I don't know, maybe even a proxy expansion is what he was checking for. Either way, interesting scouting position. This is not a possible spawn location for a base, but he still wanted to check there just outside of his natural expansion. So MC, again, you take a look at that scouting path. He just kind of skirts the edge and then up into the main. That's likely what is going to happen over here. So with that, won't be spotting this barracks. At least it isn't likely unless he pulls on. You can see right there, completely misses that. Actually even misses the Marine there. Now we do have MC's scouting up in the main now with that probe, and he is going to spot that lack of barracks, although he does see the factory right now. So at the very least he knows that there's a barracks somewhere, and with that Marine popping so close, he realizes, and there it is, loses the probe. So TaeJa with some sneaky Marine and barracks placement, able to take out that scouting probe for MC. And even though it's a small loss, it is a loss nonetheless. TaeJa now will be scouting out himself after checking the 12 o'clock position, now moving into the 3 o'clock, moving past that Zealot, taking a shot to the face, and then moves in for the full scout. We'll be spotting both these assimilators up here. And we do have a Chrono Boost coming through on that Warp Gate research, and that first Stalker just about to finish. Zealot gets a second and a third shot to finish off the SCV, so MC returns the favor of killing that scouting worker. TaeJa now finally saying, hey, got to pull back up into the main with that barracks. He is going for a 1-1-1, 1-1-1. And last time this came up in a matchup, I made fun of the name Destiny Cloudfist, and people flipped out. I'd actually forgot who came up with that. I was reminded that it was a good old Husky, who's a great guy, actually. I've spoken to him a few times. I think he's a pretty awesome dude. I did not mean to insult him by making fun of Destiny Cloudfist, so don't take offense to it. I mean, really, it's not a big deal at all, and I doubt that he would be upset either. So, all right, guys, TaeJa now, after producing a few Marines, will be coming out with some Cloak researches. He will be opening up with some Cloak Banshees here. So you can see that Cloak coming through. At the same time over here for MC, also coming out with some one-base play. He, however, will be coming out with a Stargate. So the Stargate opening up with a Phoenix, and this is going to be quite possibly a major problem for TaeJa, as he, again, is opening up with some Banshees. Those Phoenixes could prove to be, well, not that effective. Now, keep in mind, we've got no cloak detection right now for MC. He does not have a forge to make cannons. He does not have a robo to make observers. So once that cloak engages, that Banshee will be able to do some damage. The problem is, though, once the cloak is gone, those Banshees they're done. They're toast. We've got already 2 Phoenixes in just one moment. There's a scan. Now, TaeJa is going to completely miss that starport, so he doesn't know that there are going to be Phoenixes in play once these Banshees move out. That first Banshee will not have cloak right away, so he's got to be careful. And here come the Phoenixes. This is a big loss here. Oh, does he miss it? No, he sees it all right. MC spots the Banshee and says, "Hello, Banshee. Goodbye, Banshee." Now that cloak might finish in time. It's going to be pretty close. Oh, no, it does not. The Phoenixes take out the Banshee before it has the opportunity to finish the cloak research. Now we've got a second Banshee coming through, and just the presence of these Phoenixes is a huge headache here for TaeJa. TaeJa will be building an expansion, again, trying to hide it here from any possible scouts that may not pull fully in. You can see that expansion position right there instead of right at the actual natural. So very, very interesting indeed. We've got those Phoenixes continuing to move around. Now they can harass the resource line by moving in to, you know, lift up with that graviton beam and do some damage. We'll see if he ends up doing that here. He's going to move on in right now. We do have that Banshee moving out. A cloak is close to finish. Now there is a robo in production right now for MC, so he will be able to come out with an observer as soon as that finishes. Phoenix is moving down, and did he miss it? No, he spotted it. So he knows that TaeJa is trying to expand here. Back over here, we have got that Banshee moving forward. Cloak engaged. The Observer not out yet. He is going to be able to get a few kills. A couple of Stalkers getting warped in. That Observer very close to finish. Banshee now with 5 kills. The Observer is here. Stalker going to take a few shots. Banshee moving down to the natural. Probably get that probe, or no, he's just going to keep moving. He wants to stay away from that Observer as best as possible. We get Stalkers moving across the map, and this push actually could do a bit of damage here. We get a couple Marines, but the Stalker's very good against those Marines, especially since the Marines don't have Combat Shield or Stim Pack. A little bit of Micro gets really close to that first Stalker, able to do some damage, takes out the Zealot, continuing to push there. Let's take a look. This Banshee's right over here. We got a second Banshee moving on over in that position. Supply depot placement over here to spot a possible push coming from that direction. Very interesting there by TaeJa. Gotta love it. More Stalkers going to be reinforcing to help with those Stalkers over there against the Marines, but it looks like both forces decide to push back. And we do have a Banshee over here doing some work. 4 kills for this one. And then it gets taken out. Let's take a look at the total number of worker kills. TaeJa has killed off 14 workers. Very impressive considering those Phoenixes and Observers are in play. TaeJa has been quite effective with those Banshees. We got more Stalkers moving forward now. TaeJa trying to come out here with this bunker. Very close to finishing. Finally gets it up. We get where's the Marauder? Oh, the Marauder got lifted off and taken out before it could get in the bunker. What a headache. What a headache indeed. We had some Banshee there on defense. Now Phoenix is trying to move into the main to do some damage. Not able to do so, though, as we saw a missile turret right down here to defend against that. Phoenix is moving back in. They're trying to find a good angle. There's a good spot. Able to pick off a worker. Loses one Phoenix, though, which definitely hurts him. Going to start just picking off units. You can see going for the workers, going for this Marauder here. That's a goner. Stalkers will take out this scouting, or that very interesting position there of the supply depot. Again, I'm assuming that was to see if a push was coming. Vikings decide to land it. They just get lifted off and taken out anyway. Stalkers keep pushing. MC being so aggressive here. Mass repair from TaeJa, but he does just have 1 Marine in the bunker as MC able to continuously pick off reinforcements. Like this guy right here. Is he going to be able to lift that? No, it doesn't have the energy to do so, so the Marauder makes it in the bunker, but still not a good position right now. Now he is countering with some more Banshee harass. Now 4 worker kills from that Banshee, bringing him up to 19 total. MC himself has killed off 20 plus workers, 23 workers. Finally enough bio to force that all back. Is he going to salvage or repair this, or neither? Repairs with the mule, just barely saving it there at the last moment. Stalkers tried to pick it off, but were not able to do so. Banshee over here has been taken care of. Let's take another look at the workers' kill, 19 to 23. Does decide that. Oh wait, did he just lose that? I don't think that he salvaged that. Yeah, it doesn't look like he did. I guess that mule just died and the bunker finished burning. That's really too bad, to be honest. We do have an observer scout over here for MC. What a crazy game this has been so far. Let's take a look at the resources lost. About even. We do have TaeJa slightly behind with those resources lost right now. Now he is continuing to come up with this bio. Phoenix is moving in. He says, I'm not done with this Phoenix harass. Oh, you thought I was? Nope. Phoenix is pulling back again. They're so fast they can just move in quickly, do some damage, and then pull back out. And TaeJa is going to be moving across the map right now with a little bit of bio. He's got 2 medevacs as well. MC over here. You can see coming out with that blink research. But in terms of his gateway units, that's pretty much all he has. I don't think... Yeah, there is no forge here. Finally coming out with 2 forges over here. TaeJa just moving across the map with his bio, not doing much with it. Observer Scout still spotting everything. We're going to have those Phoenixes move back in just a moment, it looks like. Or no, what is MC going to do here? MC, do you know? Just going to keep moving around with those Phoenixes? You do that, that's fine. Fine by me. Factory Scout moving across the map as TaeJa plans to continue Marine Marauder medevac production. Also has that armory in play to allow for continuous upgrades. He is now working up those 2-2 upgrades. Already has 1-1 in the bag, and that is something that MC lacks. Doesn't have any of those upgrades yet. Now just starting those 1-1s. Is coming out with that Twilight, this Templar Archives. He already has the Twilight Council. Will we get some High Templar and Archons in play once that is complete? It looks like we're about to have an engagement. Bile stimming up, turns around to engage with MC as the Phoenixes come into play and start trying to pick off those medevacs. Force fields pushing back some of that bio. Actually also protects them against a few of those Zealots, but trapping them in place, stopping them from retreating. He's going to continue his pursuit here. MC realizing he's in a fairly strong position. He says, I'm just going to keep pushing you back. Yep, what you can do about it. TaeJa turns to try to keep them at bay as he allows more time for his reinforcements to come through, but it looks like he is in a bit of trouble. MC did quite a bit of damage here. Let's take a look at the resources lost. TaeJa now even further behind. Just about 1,000 resources behind, a little bit over 1,000 resources behind right now where MC is. Let's take a look at the income for both these players. About even, teetering back and forth between who's got the advantage right now, as you can see. So they're pretty much even in terms of income, and MC is now moving into a third. This is a tough spot for TaeJa. Very tough spot indeed. Again, continuing to just come out with this bio. Now he's coming out with a Ghost Academy as well, and once that is in play, of course, he'll be making Ghost. A herp derp. Obvious statement is obvious. Are finally starting to see some High Templar come through here. Sonic Storm research almost finished. 1-1 upgrades just about to finish as well. TaeJa now completing his 2-2 upgrade. So again, he does have that upgrade advantage. Stimmed up Marine moves forward to Scout. Yeah, scouting SCV spots this expansion. TaeJa not responding yet though. Taking a look at Vision. No more Banshee harass, no drops. I don't think there's any more Banshees in play. No, there are not. We have a Mobius Reactor. That is the extra energy for those Ghosts. MC looks to have a very strong force right now. We got a few High Templar in there again for those storms, and TaeJa's going to have to be careful about staying clumped up once that engagement happens. I'm not sure that he knows High Templar are here yet. Here is the engagement now. Stalkers moving back. There are the storms, force fields. Didn't do that much damage though. He killed off a little bit of the bio, but TaeJa's done a good job of splitting his forces. And here come the SCVs as well, as TaeJa making a strong push here. Throwing so many of his workers at this engagement. If MC can hold this, he has got the game, but TaeJa with those extra bodies may have an advantage here. Looks like he does, working out all of the Zealots. Continuing to stim forward and push. He's got plenty of energy left in a few of those medevacs. Needs to be careful of those storms though. So pulls back. Take a look at the workers killed right now for MC 48, as TaeJa again threw so many at this engagement. TaeJa's really got to take this right here or else he is done. He's just lost too many workers, more reinforcement bio. It's looking pretty good for TaeJa. This is really scary right now for MC, as pushing with those SCVs proved to be a wise decision for TaeJa, and he's now just worked through pretty much the entire army of MC. MC does not have much left. 22 army supplies opposed to TaeJa's 61. And this bio with those medevacs continue to stim up and do some damage. More reinforcement Marines come down. Some more Marauders might spell the doom for the rest of these Stalkers. And this is just unbelievable. TaeJa coming from behind, pulling with those SCVs, and wow. Almost want to say it's miraculous. MC calls the GG. TaeJa. Oh, that's going to piss a lot of people off. People hate SCV pushes like that, and TaeJa shows you how it can be so effective, winning the game from behind against MC. Prior to this engagement, TaeJa was behind in terms of his resources lost this game, but you saw once pulling with the SCVs, he was able to overwhelm MC just mass amounts of SCVs, provide as a distraction to fire, and they also do a little bit of extra damage, but the biggest thing is they do, look at those Elts engaging the SCVs, and the Stalkers engaging the SCVs instead of those Marines and Marauders, allowing them to freely shoot without taking damage. And again, with that, able to eventually overwhelm MC. What a comeback here from TaeJa. I mentioned it at the end there. This is going to make a lot of people upset. People hate stuff like this, but just goes to show you, man, super effective. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you like the content, please subscribe. And as always, keep watching and keep owning.